Hello and welcome to another episode of Will's Got Worms. So today I'm going to finally be harvesting some of the castings and worms out of this mother bin, which is my main bin. Today I'm hoping to get sort of about 10 litres of worm castings, and that's about, I think that's like 2.2 gallons. And so yeah, my process is really super simple. Just use a garden sieve. This is like a 1/8 mesh. I think that's like 3mm. And yeah, basically just pick up a handful, pop it in here. I use this to sort of sift the castings. The castings fall through, and then what's left on the top is any like kind of larger bits of debris, any bits of food that haven't broken down yet, and also the worms. I then pop this, the remains of, well, that debris and the worms into this orange bucket, which will then sort of store them. I wouldn't put it back in here yet, because otherwise you're sifting through the same thing over and over and over again. But then, once I've got my 10 litres of castings, the contents of this, well, it'll probably be more on a different video. But yeah, I also want to harvest 400 grams of worms. Don't ask me what that is in ounces, but yeah. So yeah, the 400 grams for my 4 new bins. Anyway, yep, I'm gonna start now. I'm also gonna time myself to see how long it takes to get 10 litres of castings. I probably won't record the whole video because that'll be a little bit boring, but I'll do a bit of it so you can just see the sort of castings. But yeah, let's get started. There you go, there's one worm in that little batch. Just gently pop them in there and then repeat. And the key I found is to not put too much in here, because if you put too much in, it'll just load up and start clogging up and stuff like that. But yeah. There you go, little wormy. Two. Yeah, you can see in here now, just really nice castings. So yep, I'm going to turn the video off now. I'll check in once I'm about halfway through. Oh, cheers, bye. Right, so it's about an hour later, and I've got about 5 litres of worm castings in here now, all sifted out. I'll show you. Just so nice. I'll put it on the table and then I'll show you. Yeah, just all nice and crumbly. It's pure castings there. What's really good is like when you sort of squeeze it, it holds its shape, but then it easily just crumbles away again. Nice. So yeah. But this is obviously, that's taken me about an hour. I could have done it in about half an hour, I think, but I kept on just doing other bits and bobs as well. But I'm definitely going to have to figure out a more, what's the word, a more like faster way of doing this, because this obviously takes too long. And before, like, it's fine if sort of just doing it like as and when you need it, but if you wanted to, yeah, sort of store it for a little while, and obviously you don't want to store it for too long, yeah, it takes a little while. So I need to like kind of invent some kind of little mini trommel thing that can stay in my flat. But anyway, rambling now, and I've got to get back to doing more of this. So yeah, I'm going to try and speed up the next 5 litres, and then we'll get into sort of refilling some of this bedding that's gone. This bucket here is how much of the debris that I've got so far. Yeah, which will obviously be going back into this bin afterwards. But yeah, anyway, I'll check in a bit. Bye. So yes, finally we have finished. That is 10 litres of pure worm castings. Yeah, quite happy with that actually. You can see how much the bin level has dropped. That's sort of how high it is now. Yeah. So obviously I've still got the debris material to go back in here, but I also want to kind of fill it up again, but with a lot of fresh cardboard. Yeah, I'm going to put some shredded cardboard in here, mix it up a little bit, because the down below this is quite dense now and heavy, so I want to like kind of fluff it up with some fresh cardboard, and then I'll add in the old debris. Right, I'll move this out of the way. Not too messy, which is fine. So yeah, this is to go back in here once I've fluffed this up. So yeah, I'm just going to add in some fresh cardboard. So yeah, this cardboard hasn't been soaked, it's completely dry, but that's fine because there is plenty of moisture in this bin. So this will all get sort of soak that up quite nicely. So yeah, I think that's enough for now. One more for luck. As you can tell, I've been quite busy shredding. There we go. Yeah, that'll be enough for now. Move this out of the way. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just... Oh, so much lighter. So what I'm going to do is just fluff this up now. I think I could harvest like another 10 litres out of this bin quite easily, which is quite nice. But I'm not going to harvest from this bin for a little while yet. Right, let's get in there. And also, I'm not going to be collecting the 400 grams of worms today, because as I was harvesting this, obviously, like just sort of gently scraping it off the top, and obviously the worms don't like the light, so they keep on digging down. So actually, when I was sifting, there was not many worms that I was catching, because they were obviously just digging down. So in that sort of bin of debris, there isn't too many worms. So I'm going to have a think about the best way to separate the worms from this bin. Yeah, this is good, adding in all this cardboard. Right, so that's all of that in there. Then also, actually, what I am going to do is give them a feeding as well. And I'll make another video about this, but I've started blending up the food and then freezing it in sort of like ice tray things. I'll go and show you now. To sort of save space in my freezer. You absolutely don't need to blend up your food, but yeah, like I said, just to save space. I'll go and grab that now. 1 second. Here we go. So I've got these like little silicone ice cube trays, and this is all just yeah, frozen blended food. Can't remember what is in here, but yeah, might give them like 4 blocks just to see how quickly they get through it. So yeah, much nicer. So I'll plop 1 there, yeah, 1 there, 1 there. One there and 1 there. Should I put 1 in the middle? Yeah. Oh no, actually, because no, we'll feed them 4. It's easier to remember. Yeah, and then we'll check obviously next time. So they're all in there like that, and now I'm going to dump in the rest of the debris. And then probably give it even more cardboard on top. Yeah, right, I'll do that now. There, make sure there's no worms, and just flatten this out. There's that bit of, I don't know what that is. It's like a bit of cardboard that's stretchy. At first I thought it might be a worm, you know, when they get protein poisoning, because it's all like kind of what's the string of pearls, I think the nickname is, which I don't have any of them in here, which is good. But yeah, I don't know what that is, but it might break down sometime. So there we go. Just gonna flatten it all out. There we go. Then what I will do, like I said, is I will just add a little bit more bedding on top. You never have too much sort of carbon bedding and stuff inside your worm bin. You can have too much food, but too much carbon isn't really a thing. Right. There we go. Now I'll just add in, like I said, some more shredded cardboard on top. Right, yeah, that's definitely enough now. So yeah, I think we'll call it a day for the video. I know that I need to work on my presentation skills and speech and all that stuff. But yeah, I hope you found that video interesting. I'm quite happy with my 10 litres of castings being harvested, and as you can see they were like really nice quality. Yeah, I'm gonna tidy up now, and yeah, I won't show you that, as Avi says it's boring. So what I'll do with this bin now is I'll put the layer of bubble wrap over the top and the cardboard, even though I don't really need to put the cardboard on because there's all this, but that's fine. I'll just keep it as I do it. But I'm not going to touch this bin for at least like a week now. So what's the date today? The date today is Thursday the 23rd of February. So yeah, I won't touch this until at least Thursday next week. Just let them all get settled in. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. If you've got any comments, yeah, leave a comment and I'll try and reply as soon as possible. If you like this video, please give it a like, and why not consider subscribing. I've got loads more ideas for videos coming up, and yeah, cheers for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.